Good morning everyone, and Donna here with another vlog. It's slightly windy out there and today I'm going to the pleasure beach for the day. Carl is away for 2 nights, so he was away last night and he's away again tonight, so he's not going to be home tonight. So I don't have to worry about rushing getting home for tea because it's only me cooking for myself tonight. I'm heading to the pleasure beach this morning and Sarah will be joining me this afternoon when she finishes work. Because we work at the same place, it can take up to an hour to get to the pleasure beach for her because she's catching the bus, whereas for me, I am driving this morning, so it's going to should be okay on the roads, no problem. Whether the big one will be open or not, I don't know, because it's very breezy at the minute, and if it's breezy at this level, what's it going to be like at the top of the big one? So I actually think that the big one might not be running today, which I'll be gutted on the day that I really wanted to go and ride on it. It's very windy. A load of kids have turned up as well, so it's going to be probably one of the kind of days, but I'll be listening to my music, do a bit of vlogging and wait for Sarah to come. The big one was testing, but it is very windy, so there's a possibility they could test it and then not run it or something. So there's not really a lot we can do about that, but we'll see what happens. I am here and I have 3 hours to relax before Sarah comes. So as before I said, the big one was testing, but whether it'll stay open is another thing entirely, because it was very breezy on the front, which means it'll be even windier up above. But it's looking really cool. The park is really quiet at the moment. It has just opened. Technically it's opened 11 o'clock. I'm heading my way over to the big one, which is running, which I'm really surprised about. So I'm debating whether or not to go for a wee before I head over there now, and then I don't have to go after my first ride and need a wee again. I haven't drank anything this morning because I know I start piddling when I do, so yeah, I might go to the toilet first. The big one is running half a train today. It's a bit strange, but it is windy and there's not a lot of people on, so it needs to keep the train going around the track, I'm assuming, so yeah. It's not too bad, it's still not a long wait because it's practically a walk on. On the big one, I'm going in for my third. This is just what it's going to be all day. I had a chat with one of the lasses who I see quite a lot at the pleasure beach. She was working on Icon a couple of years ago and now she's on the big one. And we're just having a chin wag about the wind and stuff on the big one and how it's been a bit sporadic today. Sometimes the ride's been really slow and then the ride's been really quick. You have to keep monitoring the winds when they're up there, because you just don't know what's going to happen, but I just feel like it's died down. I've just done 10 rides on the big one, and I expect to be a couple more in there this afternoon when Sarah comes, but I need to go for a wee and I need some food. I don't want to eat and take up her time that she has when she gets here to meet me. So let's go get some chicken and chips. So for my food, I have got the half rotisserie chicken with chips and a side of gravy, which I love. And the chicken melts off the bone, really does. And Sarah is on her way now, so I've got to get this eaten and be almost ready to go when she turns up. Loki's is a bar, but you can order in food And of course, like, I've just ordered a half rotisserie chicken. It is sublime, and I love the fries. Can't beat it at all. It's a nice little spot that will catch on quickly when it gets more popular, so I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts. They only have one rotisserie, with obviously a limited supply of how many chickens in it, so it does make you wonder, like, are they going to struggle when business picks up with providing the chicken? I've had a really nice afternoon in the pleasure beach, and Sarah joined us. She had to get something to eat quick because she hadn't actually eaten today. We're going to go on Wallace and Gromit now, but I want to go and see if Gromit's about because I need to give him a hug. I just have to do it every time I come in to give Gromit a hug. But because it's so quiet, I can't see it being open today. Oh, you're there. Hey, boyfriend. I'm finally home and I am exhausted. I can't believe I managed to do 10 times on the big one. However, I have done 17 times on the big one, so I haven't even hit my target for that, but that is not a big issue because I will be going back plenty of times in the year with my season pass. But now that I am home, the girls are very happy to see me, and I actually think I might have an early night tonight. It is only 6 o'clock and I could do with getting some washing done and some ironing. I'll see how I feel in a bit. All I want to do right now is actually just curl up in a ball and go to sleep, preferably with the cats. Whilst I was at the pleasure beach queuing up for the big one, there was 2 guys there, and they appeared to be identical twins. And I reckon they were like 50s, 60s. I'm not really good at guessing ages accurately. And I was told by one of the members of staff that they had been on the big one and they tallied 77 times in one day. And they keep a little book, which I saw them using today, where they write in how many times they've been on the big one. And they were going round and round and round and round. I don't know how they did it. I then found out that this member of staff also said that last year they'd racked up about 14,000 rides on the big one. I thought that was a crazy, crazy number, but if they'd ridden 77 times yesterday, and that's like their average day of, like, I don't know, 80 times, and you're multiplying that by every day that the season's open, bloody hell. That is a lot of rides. I honestly don't know how they manage it. I love the big one. It is my favourite roller coaster, but even I couldn't smash that 77 times. I wish I could. And I think my friend Jamie would love to do that, but we can't do that. So that's the end of my vlog, and I really hope you enjoyed my little adventure today at the pleasure beach. So I would love it if you hit subscribe, and that bell will let you know when another video goes online. But until that time, I'll see you in the next vlog.